depending on which cost estimate you look at, we were anywhere from $4 to $6 million over potential budget for actual construction. So on that basis, I wouldn't say we haven't halted work, but we have slowed down the design process. We're revisiting it, and we're value engineering the project as designed. In order to take that amount of money out of a construction budget, there's going to be some fairly extensive modifications to the design. And based on that, we've come up with this modified schedule. And I think some of the key points that I wanted to point out is that we will not be going to MAC on July 1st for the grant application. That'll probably be happening now in November. We'll be pushing that back. We're looking to perhaps have a revised schematic design done by May 1st. Perhaps the revised 60% done back in June, so this puts us back about 3 months from where we were today. We'll also be, as we mentioned earlier, we were asking to take under advisement the construction manager at risk contract with Suffolk. We were looking to do that perhaps in the May-June timeframe as well, once we've had a chance to relook at the budget and relook at what we want to put in their contract. So I think we can modify the numbers in their contract, but that's going to have to be checked with the Inspector General, probably, and maybe possibly even the Attorney General, as to whether we can just modify it or whether or not we have to rebid it. I hope we can just modify this contract. We hope to have, if we can just modify it, we hope to have a negotiated GMP by October. And with your approval of the GMP and assuming that we get the grant approval from MAC, we then would hope to get approval from the town on a modified pro forma that would be done, and we would meet all of the requirements of the Town Council resolve of 2007. And if we get that approval, we should be able to move forward and hopefully start actual construction as early as February of next year, 2010, on a smaller version of the terminal. So I'd be happy to answer any questions that anyone might have with regard to that report. That there were a number of different documents involved in this process, and I believe that in some cases the term construction costs got mixed up with total project costs. Your total project is limited to $20 million. That's all the money there is for the total project. And for some reason, in a couple of cases, it was indicated that the total construction project budget was $20 million. So you have a dichotomy right there. And when you start taking off all of your soft costs off the top, which includes your architect, your owner's project manager, and other soft costs, you start to get back down to the level where you really want your construction project to be. We're working on that now. I hope to have a revised number sometime this week from our owner's project manager on what that budget is for construction. We think it'll be around the $14 million, $14.5 million, we hope, with regard to what you can construct. So then we have to redesign to keep the budget, keep the design within the $14 million. We cannot exceed that to stay within the budget, particularly as that is directed by the town council and so forth. So,
and this economy, that's just a difficult thing to do, because I'm sure it's been moving on.
Right now, we may be a good time to be doing this because construction is down. The normal construction escalation costs are down right now, so it may not be a bad thing to happen at this point. We may do okay. If we had done this a year and a half ago or something with escalating prices in construction and steel costs going up, that would have been probably catastrophic.
But as you